Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's Monday.
We are live.
Monday Cinema Club. Welcome to our movie club. I'm Dante Bosco.
I'm Alice Rahmatullah. For my Chinese fan, 大家好，欢迎来到我们的电影俱乐部。For my Uyghur fans, yaxşımızlar bizden kino klubumuza gelgenler. Karşımız for everybody. What's up, y'all?
What's
I'm
up?
back. It's good to be in the house.
Who's the Fatub? What's going on? Collab, what's up?
Hi,
B-Way,
everybody.
the B-Way girls in the house. How you doing?
Hi, Michelle. Papaya.
Mrs. Santorelli.
Hi,
Santorelli.
Who's
Yo.
that? What is that?
Who's the shrub? Who's the Fatub?
We just passed it.
JoJo's voice official. What's up?
Emma.
We're doing well over here. We're back in LA. We were out of town for the weekend, but we're back. We got to watch an amazing movie this week. For people that are joining us for the first time, this is Monday Cinema Club, where me and Alice.
I feel like this is like you put it on too low though. My legs.
We want to see your leg. We want to see that leg. See the stem.
People's gonna.
We call them stems.
Stem.
Throw some legs up in the
Skinny legs. Hey, skinny girl.
I know you're like
Skinny
you're
leg
like Fanny Brice with the skinny legs out here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, we're back. I guess last week Alice was on set, so we did a strange Monday Cinema Club from the set. But it was awesome because now we can bring more than one person in.
I rewatched it. Oh my god, my internet was horrible.
I was trying to tell you that. But
sorry guys,
for people that are just coming in, you understand me and Alice watch movies every week, and it's like a book club, but it's a movie club. So we watch a different movie every week, a lot of cinema classics, hence the name Monday Cinema Club. And this month is Women's History Month.
Women's History Month.
So we've been doing a lot of movies, and so you can't do Women's History Month here without giving props to the one and only Barbra Streisand, who is the quintessential female star, I think, in Hollywood.
It is.
And you watch this movie, this is the beginning of her career, and you kind of see
why she became a star.
Well, yeah, I think by and far people think of her as just the quintessential actress, entertainer. You know, she sings, she dances, she acts. She's just a legend, and I kind of think, you know,
that's what you get to for hire. Like,
what?
You sing, you dance, you act.
No, I can do all that stuff too.
Do you?
Not really.
All right, let's dance.
Not this. I can dance.
Let's dance.
I can't sing, but she has a great voice. Beautiful voice.
You can dance, you can act, but I'm not sure you can.
You've heard me sing. You heard me singing all weekend. Did you hear me singing all weekend?
I heard you.
Was there some songs good?
No.
There were some things I did all right.
Do you want me to be honest with you?
I want you to be
straight
nice.
up honest. Nice?
Yeah.
You over being nice. You pick.
She's
over
also a
like
director.
nice.
Eileen Bruno said yes.
Yes, she is. Oh my goodness, I have something in my eyes. Sorry.
You guys can ask questions, and yeah, look at Alex Lissat.
Dance
says I can rap. That's right, I do.
He
rap.
can rap. He can sing. He can act. But I'm
can
not
dance.
sure he can sing.
First of all, what
Come
do you
on,
do?
guys.
What do you
Come on,
do?
guys. Come
What
on.
do you do? What do you do?
I can sing. Do you want me to sing?
You sing. What else you do?
I can dance.
All right. What else you do?
I can act.
So you're like the Uyghur Barbra Streisand up in here? Okay, we're going to talk about the movie. We're getting into it. So. But check this out.
People hate me. I was like, damn, Alice, you have so much confidence.
You're pretty damn confident. But check this out. This is a movie you never saw before, and you realize in the middle of the movie, she looked at me, she said, I think this is my favorite movie of all time. Which I think a lot of women and a lot of just performers have this feeling towards this movie, because we're performers, and I think it's people that are against all odds coming into an industry. Like, this industry is not really built for anyone to win, especially if you're not, like, classically beautiful. You don't
Like
feel like
typical standard Hollywood
Right.
style beautiful girl.
Right, and so, and I think for a lot of the actors, you know, and that goes even in Hollywood, especially, you know, people that are ethnic, like, oh, it's not really, you know, there's not a lot of movies made for Asians or Filipinos, or, like, you just feel that all the odds are against you, and I think Barbra Streisand, especially her character coming into this movie, had that feeling, and even, like, people in her hometown and her home neighborhood, you know, are like, you're so funny, but you're not really...
Like, beautiful.
You're not really the material to become a starlet.
Star.
And then you see her kind of make her journey and really win.
She owns up for it.
She gets everything. But
she
has heartbreak, but she has her damages in the movie.
She does,
it comes up all the time.
Comes up.
Even when they had a baby, she's like, "Is it pretty? Is the baby pretty though?"
Yeah.
I mean, that's just part of. I mean, it just goes to show you that we all have our issues that we got to overcome. But but you can, and she does it.
I mean, she's the person, like, why this movie became my favorite movie, like, after I watched it. Like, even though we haven't finished it, we take a little bit of break, remember? It was too long, eh? And then we take a break, and I was just kept thinking about why this girl speaks to me so well, and then why became this my favorite movie. Because, like, we are not... flawless. We are not perfect.
Some
we are flawless, but
some of us are.
Huh? Some of us are. You are. You are
I'm not
perfect.
saying. I'm not dropping any names.
You are perfect. Who's perfect? I mean, I'm just saying, like,
perfect and being imperfect.
Exactly. So she owns up for that. She owns up for her personality. She owns up I mean, I think she's beautiful, but somehow she thinks she's not beautiful, and then she has that little insecurity. She owns up for it, and then she overcome the obstacles. She's
also an incredible talent. She's super funny. She could sing her ass off.
But don't you think she doesn't think she's that talented girl? She doesn't.
I think she knows she's talented. That's what gives her the confidence to go and...
She has the confidence to make fun of herself.
Yes. There's so many people coming in. Hot shot 27. We're going to bring people in very shortly. Amy Esperanza, what's up? Mrs. Arlak, too. Dropping some... Arabic, what's up? I can't read that, but I love it.
Me neither. I love that.
So does Lena 1190. I love the other languages, but... we're going to bring some people in.
So what is your favorite scene? We haven't talked about the scene yet.
Well,
we
there's
haven't
so
talked
many.
about the code yet.
I mean,
let's put
the
up
songs.
the scene and
The
let's
songs
talk about
are amazing. The songs are amazing.
Mm-hmm. What is your favorite scene? What scene you feel like?
I mean, I think the scenes with her in Ziegfeld, the boss.
Mm-hmm.
I love those scenes because it's like I've always felt like that actor. It's hard to talk to these guys that are like legendary in the industry, or even on the set when you're talking to your director or your producers and you want to just kind of like get your points of view across, and be right about it sometimes. Because you're not always right, but sometimes you like just take a risk. I mean, she did some big things, and she was kind of like had the balls to kind of stand up to the people that were calling the shots and didn't piss them off. It really kind of like showed them how courageous you have to be to like really make it in this industry and take a risk. And you could lose everything for sure. But if you have the right stuff and you stick to your guns about it, you stick to your like guns. You're like it's a American. It's a colloquialism. I think we call them. And you kill it like by the time and I love the scene when she does the pregnancy with the woman. She just didn't.
That's my favorite scene. She's surprised.
I'm talking about my favorite scene right now.
Okay, why are you being so feisty, Dante Bosco?
I was in the middle of expressing myself.
How does that feel if it's interrupted conversation?
I'm expressing myself.
Okay, express yourself.
I love that scene.
That's my favorite scene.
Okay, talk about it then.
I mean, that's one of my favorite scenes. There's a few other scenes I love. And I see myself, like, from her character.
It's gorgeous. I think she has, like, this old Hollywood. This is 1968. This movie came out in 1968. We got to give a shout out, to, of course, to Barbra Streisand.
Yes.
Also, Omar Sharif.
Sharif.
I love watching Omar Sharif. He's, like, very handsome, very dapper. He's very flawed.
And he's not from America.
Also, he's a non-American actor.
Star.
He's from Egypt, we found out?
Egypt.
Egyptian. So, shout out to Omar Sharif, being a leading man in Hollywood back in the 60s. Being an ethnic man in Hollywood is a path that I've kind of followed. And these guys trying to, like, break into the system, and he killed it, and he was really, really great and heartbreaking, and I don't, agree with everything the character did. Obviously, the character is a gambler, and he had his ups and downs in life, and a little ego, which kind of destroyed the home a little bit.
What do you think about that scene?
What do
you think about that? I mean, his character name is Nicky, right? What do you think? Nick's
Arnstein.
Decisions, like he made that decision.
I think you need to have better communication with your wife. You need to have better communication with your wife.
Why?
You said Omar Sharif is your father?
Who said that?
Well, say hi to your pops. Tell him we think he's amazing.
Say hi to your pops.
But the other thing I want to say is I love the whole aspect. This is 60s, so it's like this old Hollywood. You know, Hollywood had changed after this film. Short in the 70s, with all the gritty films that happened, which we watched some of them here, and the cats like Hoffman coming in, De Niro, Pacino, and Coppola and Scorsese, and they changed this really more gritty filmmaking. This was like this late 60s, so it still was shouting some of the 50s and the grandeur, the big dance scenes of this stage scenes, and I did love still feeling that. And then her fashion was amazing, all the great dresses and the makeup, and you see this girl that I'm not saying I don't think she was ugly. She keeps thinking she's ugly. She was quirky looking, but she just had this style, and then she was killing it. And I really love seeing that. And then when she sang, she has a big nose. And a lot of people in Hollywood.
My uncle has a big, very.
And a lot of people have to come to Hollywood, feel like they have to change their nose, change their appearance to fit in. And look, if that's the path you take, that's also fine. But she had the will to kind of go against it and still work for her. And then when she sang, she's so dope of a singer. And especially for that time period, like she's this Jewish girl, like a white girl singing, and she's singing musical theater, but she still had a lot of soul in her voice. If you listen to what how she's doing it, there's you could feel a little jazz, a little something else popping in there. And
identifying
really great.
Really, you identifying from her perspective, even though we're not in her shoes, but we are actors in this town, we're struggle actors, filmmakers. We see herself, we see the pain, we feel the pain, and we see validation, or try to get the validation from the studio.
We saw her ego too. And
she has ego too. But the only thing I love about her is she can make fun of herself.
Yeah.
She's super comfortable with her flows, and she can make fun about herself. My favorite scene is she was arguing with her boss.
Do you have that? Can you make fun of yourself?
Yes, I can make fun of myself. I can make fun of my accent.
Can I make fun of you?
Yes, of course you can make fun of me. But don't laugh at me.
I'll laugh with you.
With me.
We're laughing with you.
With me, yes. I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. No one can say you're perfect.
I mean, I'm alright.
I'm not perfect either. So
I do. Okay.
I have a lot of flaws. I have a lot of strength. I'm a strong woman, and I know who I am. I don't need to validate myself through somebody else. But however,
Denise 420 in the house said, Auntie Alice.
Denise, you're not supposed to use that, Auntie Alice. Oh, did I just slap your mouth? Oopsies. Anyways, I love, one of my favorite scene is, besides that, she was singing and she is pregnant and just surprised the whole audience while singing in the stage while she's pregnant, fake pregnant. However, my favorite scene is after she comes back to the backstage and argue with the boss. I was I don't want my audience to laugh at me. I want them to laughing with me. That's she owns
it's a fine line.
I don't want people to make fun of me. I want to laugh at me because I made a joke. I made a joke of myself. I made a joke of what is my appearance. I made a joke about.
But at the same time, sometimes I think
everyone. If you can able to make a joke, don't interrupt me.
I'm not interrupting.
If you can able to make a joke about yourself, don't shush me.
I would never dream of it. Keep going.
Didn't you learn your lesson in this weekend?
I wouldn't shush.
Don't you ever shush Asian women.
I would never.
Especially in the Asian supermarket.
Of doing it. Ever. Not once.
So, if you are able to, make fun of yourself and make a joke about it, you're a winner already. You have a strong confidence to own up yourself. So, Alice is spicy today. Denise, hello, you don't know me. I'm always spicy.
But check this out. I'm just going to throw another thing in there. However, all these guys, it's weird. Sometimes and they don't really address it in the movie, but they're, everyone sees her as a gorgeous, beautiful woman, but she doesn't see herself that way. Omar Sharif is saying, you are gorgeous.
You are beautiful.
Ziegfeld guy's you don't have to play it for the joke. You're great. You're majestic. You can pull this off. I mean, they didn't really kind of go into that side of it. But I think sometimes as actors and as people, but we can see it as actors because you can see it because we're constantly doing ourselves. We don't always see ourselves in the way the world sees us. I think
exactly. We have four of sides. Like we have a private self, we have a public self, we have the self we see ourselves. We have another self. We have another self like called we don't know some of the ourself personality. Some other looking at us. So go ahead.
But what I'm saying is like sometimes you gotta trust your producers and directors also saying like, look, you actually don't have to play the joke because you are gorgeous, you are powerful. If you come out and you tell the world that I'm this beautiful bride, like they're all gonna go with it. I mean, to go do the joke, it's funny too.
We're supposed to be like that. Because
like think about really Barbra Streisand coming out on stage today doesn't have to make a joke about nothing. Everyone will just sit back and be like, just sing any song. You're the queen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, it goes both ways. Like there's certain things you stick your guns. You want to play this joke this way, but you also everyone's saying we don't see you. We also see just you are too hard on yourself. We a lot of times is actually.
Are you trying to teach me a lesson? Because
I'm not teaching you lessons. I'm not teaching you a lesson about nothing. Who wants to talk about?
What's up with your hair?
It's puffy today. It's puffy. I did, but it's just poofy today for some reason. It's poofy. Be nice in the chat. Be nice in the chats, y'all.
What happened? What is it? Aggressive language.
I don't know.
God damn it, guys. Be nice. I hate like this hate spreading all over the world.
But check it out. Let's bring some people in. I don't know if we have any VIP guests this week, but we can. If you watch the movie and you want to come and talk about the film a little bit, please hashtag funny. Hashtag funny right now in the chat. We'll bring you in. And we can have a discussion more about what is going down.
Exactly.
Hashtag funny.
Hashtag funny if you watch the film.
If you watch the film.
And well, especially.
What?
I mean, now I receive a lot of DMs.
Well, we got the DMs too. We can bring some people in.
It's
first person that with the hashtag funny being in Alex. Hey, how are you doing?
Hi.
Are you Alex?
Or
Alexis.
Alexis. I read it wrong.
Alexa.
Where are you calling in from?
I am calling from Southern California.
Well, shout out to you. Have you watched Funny Girl in the past?
I did watch Funny Girl.
Let's talk about it. What did you think?
What do you think?
I liked it. It was a really good movie. I love musicals, and there was a lot of musical elements. So it was really enjoyable.
What was your favorite part of the movie? What was your favorite song?
I think I have to agree with you guys. My favorite part was the wedding number where she comes out.
So good. I also love when she went back to her old neighborhood for like the party and stuff because it just reminded me of going back to, when you act, you got to go back to your hometown sooner or later, go to your family party to celebrate your movie or TV show. And just like that, like your aunts and uncles are all around celebrating you, having drinks. We'll tell you what you did wrong too. I'm like, okay, thanks. All right.
No, that's very much family. Like families are sometimes the worst critics, but they're always there to support. So
exactly, they're honest. Families are honest. Like my mom always tell me like straight up, like if I did like a really bad thing or if I sing a bad, like my mom was like, don't you ever sing that song again.
Yeah, and then
you're not good at it.
And then they don't know sometimes like Hollywood system and how it works, and they'll come to the set or they'll come to the after party. And like the mom and stuff coming backstage, they're talking to, Ziegfeld, who's like the big producer, and like not talking shit to him, but they're not really respecting his thing. We're like, okay, like, uncles and aunts come to premieres, like, I don't need to take a picture of Tony Banderas. I'm like, but he's okay. I guess we should go there and talk. Don't say anything crazy. Just take one quick picture. Don't give him no critiques on the movie. Don't tell him what he did wrong. Just tell him. Just take a picture. Yeah. That's it. But they obviously gotta say something.
That's the precious part, like that whole part of your family or person who doesn't know too much about the Hollywood. If you don't know too much and you just act it very natural way, non-filter, like raw personality.
Right.
Yeah.
Now,
I love
Alexis,
it.
you're in Southern California. Are you in the industry anyway?
Oh, sorry, my little brother. No, I'm not, but I would love to learn more about it and get into it.
What part? Did you do theater in high school?
No, but I'm really interested in like filmmaking. Like I don't know what exactly I would like to do in filmmaking. I just know I want to be a part of filmmaking.
Well, you know what? You're in the right town. Like, you're in Southern California. Like, when we make movies, there's so many opportunities for you to kind of get on sets in any capacity. The way that the film move, the way the world works is like, of course, we all know directors, but there's like producers, there's wardrobe, there's production design, there's sets, there's sound. There's so many aspects of filmmaking. And if you even start at the bottom at like PA, which is kind of production assistant, you're gonna like fill in all those places, and little by little you'll find out what you like to do, like how you want to express it. It may be directing, it may be cinematography behind the camera, it may be the sound you got interested in, maybe the way the sets or the wardrobe looks you want to get more involved in. But we're all filmmakers working together making a movie. As a team. And of course, there's schools and there's colleges and there's trade schools that you can kind of work in as you go, but or you can just get involved. There's like websites that just start getting hired, and you'll make mistakes along the way. But you're in the right place, because we're always.
But remember one thing: leave the drama in front of the screen.
Yeah. No one wants to bring drama.
No one wants to dream.
But there's always drama behind the scene anyway.
Behind the scene, on the set, don't involve with any of those. Don't.
What do you think? Just without not working on a set yet, what do you think your talents or your like joy would?
What do you like to do?
What do you like to do?
I think like I'm really interested in cinematography, but I'm also really interested in like I want to get more experience in like script writing. Like just recently at my college, I finally got into a script writing class, so
great.
I'm very excited to take that.
I think you just write what you know, and then shoot it. I mean, shoot it on your iPhone. Anything, just start shooting and because all it is storytelling. The more stories you tell, the better you'll get at telling that story or your stories or any story, And so I think being in a script writing class is amazing. Write something beautiful, even short, and then just start shooting it. If you can't get cinematographers and directors to work with you, just shoot on your iPhone, and you'll figure out.
That's what you did, your niece, right?
Yeah, my little niece started shooting commercials.
She was like 11 years old.
She was 10, and then all of a sudden she started putting stuff on Instagram, and now someone hired her, and the Geico people love what she did and reposted her commercial on their site. Like, yo, we love this 10-year-old director. And just, you're in the right town. Just tell stories.
Yeah. I will.
Alexis, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate it.
Thank you for calling in.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Absolutely, our pleasure.
All right, bye.
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 More people want to come in and talk about Funny Girl. Hashtag funny right now, and we're bringing it in. Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shout out to him. He's a dope football player. Soccer player.
Why is it aggressively talking about sports?
People want some sports sometimes. Yo,
we're talking about movie, guys.
We're talking about movie, but sports, movies, all the same thing.
Portugal, Spain, both a good team.
Bringing people in. We're bringing people in, hopefully. No?
Hi!
Emma?
Hi.
How are you doing? Where are you calling in from?
I'm from Wisconsin.
Shout out to Wisconsin. Is it cold out there or what?
We actually had the first kind of warm day yesterday, but we had a lot of snow last week.
Yeah, it's really
cold. I
cold.
kind of miss snow.
Have you been to Wisconsin?
No.
Cheeseheads out there, right? Cheesehead? No. Is that what Wisconsin cheeseheads? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
All about the cheese here.
It's all about the cheese, Wisconsin cheese. I hadn't been. Oh, I did speak at the college one time in Wisconsin, the Badgers, right?
Yeah, that's
Nice.
Madison. That's like our main university.
Right. I did a talk there, and I had a good meal downtown Madison. Shout out to the Badgers. The Badgers. Now, Emma, have you watched Funny Girl?
I have, yeah.
Let's talk about it. What was your thoughts on this whole situation?
I mean, I think it's a great movie. It inspired like a lot of other things. Like I feel Funny Girl was kind of like the launching point for like Hello Dolly. Like they took all of the kind of music from that and kind of shaped it into.
You have some musical theater background, little
Yeah.
knowledge going on. Drew.
Just let her talk.
I'm sorry, just being impressed by it. Can I be impressed? Keep going.
He loves interrupting.
Yeah, no, I think it's a really good movie, and I think especially for like the Jewish American community, it really kind of inspired more people, and it gave this idea that it's okay to be loud, it's okay to be like really passionate in a time where women were kind of like, you weren't supposed to be like that.
Right. I can see that for sure. I mean, she's definitely opinionated, loud, kind of took her own kind of career in her own hands.
Yeah.
And it's no surprise that she became this legendary. I mean, Barbra Streisand is now like synonymous with, I don't know, the best of the best. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And she was such a young girl. I read this one article back then when she auditioned for this Funny Girl thing. She's auditioning, right? And she comes in,
What she did?
She's crazy. She came in like in a fur coat and like being kind of crazy, wearing glasses, and she's like smacking out some gum, and she's like doing this weird character, and everyone's like, what is this girl doing? And she's on stage and she starts doing things. She's, let me take my gum out. She sticks her gum underneath the seat. She does this whole, and then her voice is humongous. They're like, oh my God, who's this girl? And then she did audition and she left, and they were like, who is this chick? They went to the chair, they looked on the chair, no gum under the chair. She was just doing a thing. And they were like, I think this is our girl. Whoever that was that came in and out was our girl. And she's just a beast. God. And you can kind of see like she became this legendary woman that's, you know, influenced and impacted, I mean, all actors, but especially young women coming into this industry and just letting them know that you don't have to be dictated. You don't have to fit in their boxes. You can create your own lane and do it with.
Even though she stands up for the head of the executives, like, I don't want to do that. I want to pick my own line. I want to write my own song. I want to do.
She did say all that stuff. She was a boss. She was a boss bee back in the day.
In front of everyone, like, can you imagine? You can say it like on the set to your director.
I know.
Like,
she's like,
hey director, can you just change the line for me?
I mean, from her to Cardi B. I mean, look at that's the lineage. Just bam, all of a sudden.
Yeah. I'm
just drawing parallels. I was like, hold on a second, Emma. So you talking about theater? Have you been in the theater out there in Wisconsin?
Yeah, I have.
Oh wow! What did you do? High school, college? You still doing regional theater or anything?
I guess just a little bit of like. Well, I did like a lot of community theater when I was in high school. Yeah, it's fun. It was.
What do you like to do?
What character? What plays? Talk to me. What plays did you do? Emma, what plays you do?
I mean, I've been in like all kind of like the classics, like Man of La Mancha.
Nice.
Les Mis.
Oh, nice.
Did Next to Normal a while ago.
You did Next to. Oh, you guys did Next to Normal recently. That's pretty. You know, new play. I saw that here in LA. That thing hit me pretty heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever get to play Fanny Brice in Funny Girl?
No, but I've used like Don't Rain on My Parade a couple times for just.
Yeah. So you're a singer. You can sing.
Sure.
Come on, Emma. Let's hear something. Let's hear some song. Let's hear something.
Come on.
Oh gosh, because like that, like, don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Oh gosh.
Oh, you got a nice voice.
Thanks.
You had a beautiful noise.
I do love that song too.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got Emma. We got Emma singing up on this.
Emma, I mean,
watching.
Who's watching?
My mom.
Shout out to Mom. Hey, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom. We're just talking movies. I'm sure your mom has watched Funny Girl too.
I think so.
Should we bring your mom in? What's your mom's say?
She's like on the work account. It's called Krieger Floral.
How do you spell it? Krieger Floral?
Yeah.
How do you spell it? C or K?
It's with a K. K-R-U.
K-R-U.
E-G.
E-G.
E-R.
E-R.
Emily.
Left. I thought that.
Yeah. Emily Kruger, mother of me.
Emily Kruger?
No, it's called Krieger Floral. It's just one word, but.
Floral. Let me see. I'm seeing if we can.
Oh, here.
Oh, I
That's
found her. I
one.
found her. I
Found
found
her.
her.
We're
Found
gonna pull her in.
We're gonna talk a little bit of Funny Girl with 2 generations of women here. Let's see if we can bring
Let's see. She's
moms
gonna
in.
be in to
We don't know. We'll see. We'll see if
We'll
mom's coming in.
I don't.
She's like nervous now.
She's
She
like,
ain't
oh my
coming-
god, what happened?
Moms, you coming in? Well, I don't know if she's coming in. Was she? Is she coming in? Let me see.
Invite her
I
Again.
invited her. I'm gonna invite her one more time.
one more time.
Kruger Floral. Okay. But honestly, your singing voice was awesome.
Maybe mother has a great voice too.
Oh yeah, my mom.
Does your mom sing also?
Does she
Yeah.
sing?
She's not a huge musical theater
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
She's a good singer.
Oh, really? Did she
Oh,
obviously went to your place.
Send a request.
I'm sending a request to your mom,
We
but
just
mom's,
sent her a request twice.
mom's is
Let's
like,
see.
nah, I ain't trying to do all that. She's like, I'm at work. You're going to get me in trouble.
I'm gonna say
You should try to find a quiet place or go to bathroom or something.
I know, maybe. So, but you're still doing some plays.
yeah. Oh, and now my friend Rachel said that she's proud.
Oh my God, we got all popping on this thing right now. Got a lot of things going on.
You have a lot of fans, Emma.
That's really funny.
Your mom's not coming on, but you're singing. Everyone thinks your singing voice is great. It's great. I think so. Also.
Guys,
Oh.
about the movie.
But the movie, I'm glad you joined us about the movie. Talking about the
I
movie.
know.
Talking about
The
your
movie is good. The movie is good.
For people that haven't seen it, definitely watch Funny Girl because it's a can't miss kind of film. I think.
I will watch it again. This is a film I will sit down and have like family days or like just having like popcorn.
Your mom is unable to join. You're
She's
just unable to join.
Which has some red warning him in front of her.
I do always remember, because I grew up watching like The Nanny. And
Yeah.
I remember too, I think that was like the first time I had heard a lot about it because like Fran Drescher is also like Jewish American, so like she made a lot of references, and so that was kind of me being like, oh, I should watch that.
Yeah, definitely.
And kind of opened up the world,
I think the Jewish American thing and the New Yorker. The New
Yeah,
York
New
shit,
York-
like
Sure.
New Yorkers like love, like Barbra Streisand is like a New York legend. Like they all love her.
I mean, she has a New York accent, but her background is Jewish.
Yeah, she's great. I want to watch more Barbra Streisand movies and listen to her albums. She's great.
And it kind of inspires you, especially inspired me as an actor. Like sometimes you just have to like own up what is your like weakness, what is your strength, like own up yourself, and just be flow with it. Like
flow with it. Shout out to Fran Drescher, the nanny drop. My friend Nicole Tom was on the show, played the daughters of Fran. Shout out to Nicole Tom. Damn.
Who played the daughter?
Nicole Tom, a friend of mine.
Is it a funny girl?
No, Fran Drescher.
The Nanny. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All that stuff. The New York. Well, thank you, Emma. Good luck with everything. I hope you
luck
have some
with
more plays coming up this
everything.
season.
Probably not. I do that for fun. I'm a teacher.
Teacher
Nice.
and you act. It's wonderful. I love
You
it.
can't do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. When
You got a great voice. So.
when things
Exactly.
thank you.
You have a great voice, and only one person is stopping being more involved.
And what do you
with
teach?
yourself.
And what do you teach?
I am a middle school English teacher to speakers of other languages.
Oh my god, I should talk to you more about
And
it.
she's teaching kids also.
No, I also English is not my first language. It's my third language.
Well, I've been in a chat before. I've watched this before, and you've spoke Chinese. I lived in Taiwan for a little bit, so
Oh my god, you speak Mandarin?
like this much.
Little bit. Nice. Should we speak Chinese? Just
Go ahead, have a
ignore
quick
that.
conversation. Have a quick conversation.
你好，
你好，你叫什么名字？
我叫 Alice，你叫什么名字？
我叫艾玛。
很高兴认识你。
Yeah, oh, I love that. Nice to meet you too.
We got a lot of stuff going on. Emma, thank you so much for
Love
joining us. We
it.
love hanging
I
with
love
you.
your
Come
accent.
join us again.
Thanks, guys.
We love hanging. Tell your mom we still what's up.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like
Tell
check
her.
out for a minute because really quick. Avatar is also my favorite show.
Oh, thank you. I hope you tell your students that. There's a lot to learn for the kids out there that
Oh.
have great lessons.
I have like a King Boomy impression I pull out all the time, and they love it. They eat it up.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Bye.
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 Yeah, Miss Emma. We have a teacher with us today. Singing teacher.
She's like, I gotta go.
Great.
All right, bye, Emma.
Bye, Emma. All right, you guys. Next guest. #funny, and we'll bring you in.
Yeah.
We'll bring you in. Best guest ever.
I mean,
People say.
Emma just sing the song, but if you want to sing a song,
If you got some songs,
sing it.
we know.
Why not?
We bring you in. We might have to bring. We got. We got Holly Larkin coming in. Hold on a second. Holly Larkin. Holly.
Larkin.
Can I have a sip of that? Thank you.
Huh?
Holly.
Hi, Holly.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Awesome.
How are
Were you
you?
able to watch Some Funny Girl?
Yes, actually last night after I studied. I
And
have
what
a
did you
fun-
think?
What do
Was
you
it your first time
think?
seeing it or what?
First time, yes.
Okay. Tell
Talk
us.
to us. Give us your impression.
Talk to us.
I really liked it because it's a musical and I love musical theater.
Right. Have you
Growing
done
up.
Have you done any musical theater?
Not at my high school. We didn't do a lot of musical theater.
Okay.
I don't know why, but we just didn't.
Interesting. So,
What do you think about the character? What's favorite moments in the movie?
what is your favorite scene, or what do you don't like
song?
about it?
Or what?
Uh,
Dress?
I did where she the song that goes where she goes to Nick and Don't Rain on My Parade.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Dun, dun, dun. She was just singing it. I can't sing it. I don't know the words of it. Dun, 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 dun. Emma was just singing it.
Oh,
Don't
I
rain
get
on
it. I know why you yelling at
I
me.
want you
Like,
to sing it. You're
I
singing
don't know how to sing that part.
it. That's great.
Emma, just sing that. You told me to sing it.
I love that part. Do you act at all?
No.
No? You thought about
No.
it?
When I was really little I wanted to, but then I'm like, no, that's not my passion.
That's good. But you enjoy some musical theater.
Yes, I enjoy theater very much.
Did you get the sense of humor of the funny girl?
Yes.
It is so funny. Like I just I just keep laughing like every time when she's like reacts or try to hide her pride, like try to like pretending everything's fine at the same time. She's like, I'm laughing at the same time. I'm like heart feeling like I feel that pain.
Right.
Like as soon one of my favorite scenes is she came out. Like everyone knows like her husband got arrested, and then she's like, all right, I have to go see him right now. And then she comes out of the backstage, and then she just look at all the media and the news reporters, journalists, and she just like making fun of this, and laughing and just talking
Until they get her with a good question.
until
Until
they got her with a good question. Do you still love him? She's like, do I still love him?
They call her Miss Brice, and that's Miss Arnstein.
She is like, it's a very good. Like if you're not a good actor, like if you not know what you're doing, that's the hardest scene.
Yeah.
The whole movie. That's the
Do
hardest
you
scene.
think you're a funny girl?
Do I think I'm a funny girl? What do you think?
I'm asking. Are you?
Alice? Maybe. I think
I'm
I'm
funny.
Maybe. I don't know her.
Are you funny? Are you funny,
Are you funny?
Holly?
I would say I have a smart ass personality. I get that from my dad. So yes, I'm very funny, but at the same time, I understand what she's going with the self confidence because I lack that very much. I'm not that very a social person.
Oh.
I see.
But little by little, you got it. Sometimes you just got to overcome certain things like that.
Yeah.
Little by little.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm funny.
You're funny to me.
I mean, all that matters.
Yeah. And I will say I liked the ending.
You
Very
liked it or you did not like it?
I liked it.
Well, it's so
It's like
heartbreaking, though. They didn't end up together.
But it's like he's making the right decision. He knows that he had a gambling problem, and he's like, he made the right decision.
No, he didn't. But he went to jail. I mean,
He went to jail.
I felt like he
I
had
mean-
too much ego. Like, he need to break down to your girl and be like, I'm sorry.
But
I need help. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're married, they're a couple.
They got a kid.
So when that married, like when the family has the issue, the couple has to sit down, like privately, like face to the issue, face to the obstacles. Not the wife or husband go outside of the house of the
But what I'm
person.
saying, by the end of the movie, Holly, you know, she waited 18 months for him to get out of jail, remember?
Yeah.
But she waited for him.
She waited for
And
him.
then
Why
she
not
came-
getting back
I
together?
know, but then she came in. He said something like, I don't know if this is going to work. She's like, yeah, me neither. But you waited for him. Like, you talk. Can we have like a real communication?
But
Like,
because
do we still love each
she's
other?
a
Do
New
you
Yorker,
still want to do
Jewish,
this?
New Yorker, that's her personality.
I
In
know,
the
but I'd be
beginning of
like,
it
babe,
too.
I've been waiting for your ass. Like
Like-
are we going to do, like, let's talk.
There's another scene, like, explains she's always saying opposite things. Like, women always saying opposite things. Like, even though, like, women's like, no, I don't want that. But actually, she wants that. Like,
That's
don't you
what
get
I'm
the sense
saying.
of humor?
Funny
like-
girl, let's be upfront with how we're feeling about ourselves.
That's the title of the movie. It's a funny girl. Is she's being funny, but is she really doesn't want that? Or she just being, like, girl? She just being little...
Denise says she's always waiting for him.
She's always waiting. That's true. And one of the scenes, even though she doesn't want to go to date, she's like talking to her assistants, like, should I go? Should I not go? And then she dressed up. You already made your decision. You're gonna go. And then she show up with a like freaking nightgown, like super classic, and she show up with a date. That's how women act. That's how I act. Like, I will say no all the time, but if you push me a little harder, maybe you never know.
That's why we don't know what the heck y'all talking about all the
I
time.
love the costumes for her.
Costumes are great.
Costume is
They're really good.
beautiful. Oh my god, I will dress up like that when I go to red carpet for sure. You heard me.
Holly, thank you for joining us. We love hanging out with you and talking.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. We're going to bring some more people in, but before we bring the next people in, let's tell them what the movie is for next week, because it's our last week of Women History Month, and we decided to end the month with Julia Roberts.
No, hold on. We have to vote.
No, the people have been voting.
Yeah, I've been voting. Let's announce
So
the
let's-
result. You don't know that.
Okay,
which
well,
one
get your
wins.
last votes in. Go to Alice's Instagram at Alice Ramatula.
Vote the movie you want to watch, and then
And it's between
we're gonna make.
Pretty Woman and Eat, Pray, Love, Julia Roberts. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
want to end a movie on another
I'm not gonna show you right now.
starlet, and of course, you know, Julia Roberts. I worked with Julia Roberts in Hook, and she's a lovely woman. And in time I grew up, she was the biggest star, woman star of the '90s that I worked with. And so we're gonna go with Julia Roberts movie. So check out either Pretty Woman
Mhm.
or Eat, Pray, Love. Two totally different movies from two different times in our life, but
Yeah.
we're gonna see one of them. And if you watch Funny Girl and you want to
Hashtag
talk, hashtag
funny.
funny, we'll bring you in right now.
Funny.
Hashtag funny, we'll bring you in right now.
Hashtag funny. View request. What's
I
that?
don't know, there's a few people wanted to come in already. Like, should we just
Or
go-
the questions.
huh?
Let's look at the questions. Do we have questions?
Questions. There's like other stuff. It's like
Okay.
Avatar questions. What's going on? Was I a breakdancer in the 80s? Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Here we go. We got.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have Supreme Cool Boy 101.
Supreme Cool Boy.
If you watch the movie and you want to talk about the film,
Hashtag
funny.
funny. Funny. Denise hashtagging funny just multiple times. You
Oh
just
damn!
you
I'm
purposely
not
ignoring her.
purposely ignoring her.
Denise, he just literally ignored you.
B-Way Madeline, what's up?
B-Way sisters.
Okay,
And the town.
they're not coming. Let's bring in Denise. And let's see.
Denise, I got
I'm trying
you.
to bring a few people in.
I got you, Denise. I got you.
Maybe.
Bam.
Maybe
She's
you
here.
do.
She's
Bam!
here. I got you.
Let's
I
talk
got
about
you,
it.
Denise.
Let's talk about it.
Dante Bosco tried to pass you.
I wasn't trying to pass you.
He
I
just,
never
like,
tried to pass
screwed up.
Denise.
Like, I don't wanna see her.
That's not true.
She was hashtagging
That's
funny
not
person.
true.
Like,
You didn't say it not one time.
There's no need to fight about me, guys. It's okay. It's okay. I love you both. It's all
Love
right.
you too, Denise.
love
420.
you too.
Let's
Denise.
talk about Funny Girl. What you got to say? What do you have to talk about?
Damn, I love that shirt.
Thank you.
That's
Hey,
I had to look
the-
spiffy.
That's
That's
the ruffle
cute.
shirt. The ruffle
Ruffle
shirt.
I had to look spiffy for it.
The ruffle shirt's a little starch in there.
Awesome.
She said,
I
"Never
know.
enough starch to be good."
Um,
Love it.
this was such a classy movie. It made me really miss musical theater and like seeing live theater, because this whole movie just reminded me of, I mean, musical. Like it's so incredible to me how iconic all the music is and everything too. And Barbra Streisand is incredible in this movie. Like I can't believe there's no one else that could play this role other than her. Like she is
Yeah.
made to
She's
play
so
this
good
role.
in the movie.
Yeah.
You see how she becomes a legend for
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
Let's talk about your favorite scenes or songs in the movie.
I really loved the scene where it's this really nice shot where they're about to kiss, but they're like making, I think they're like on the dock or something like that, and it's just like sunset. The sun is right in
I love
between
that
them.
too. Yeah. They're like, what is that? That was like a dock somewhere with the sunset.
Yeah, I have no clue.
It was
but
so gorgeous. It was like it was all
beautiful.
Interior shots, and all of a sudden they're outside, and they're like, "What is
Outside,
this shot?"
sunset, and it's like their shapes, the body shape, like they're about to kiss, but
Beautiful.
beautiful. It's super organic.
What
like,
about
it's
that
super
love
good.
story we were talking about, Denise, at the end? What happened to the love
After
story?
they get
This is a
married.
tragedy. This is a friggin'
It
tragedy.
is.
What
It
happened?
is. I can see where she's coming from. I mean, this is the first man that has really kind of given her any type of attention like that. I mean, she's always coined herself as this funny girl who's not really pretty enough to be like the other ones. And I resonate with that, because I feel like us as women are just like never quite pretty enough
Pretty
for like
enough for the world, but
but
everyone else in
exactly.
the world is saying you are pretty enough. That was the irony.
And for sure,
I
but
mean,
like
No
it's-
one was
yeah.
telling her to be the funny girl. She's like, I'm gonna be the funny girl. But like,
Well, some
yo,
people,
you're
some,
amazing.
some people say like you don't believe like that's a really like you're beautiful, or you just said like girls like say, even though you dressed up like shitty clothes, you're like you look beautiful. I love your shirt. Like I didn't dress up like that's not beautiful. Like, are you messing around with me?
I'm just saying,
It's
she is
really
funny. I think being funny is a power, and she had that power, and she did that. But also, like,
But she knows.
Ziegfeld's the most powerful producer in town, saying you ain't gotta be funny. You just are so talented. Come out and be beautiful. But I think she did both.
I think thinking it all your life kind of really, really hits it big. And then when someone tells you it, you're just like, what? How can that be? I mean, still to this day, I mean, I'm 32, and I still have my doubts on my self-confidence and stuff, but
You're not the only one.
Yeah, but
You're
having
not
yeah,
the only
Denise,
one.
you seem so self-confident.
and believe me, I am on here. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. But like, yeah, I mean, it's taken a lot of growing up and a lot of getting used to love myself and to be that type of person. You can't love somebody until you love yourself,
Exactly.
really.
I so agree with that terms. Exactly. Like another time, like after I watched The Funny Girl and I just reading the articles, and they said like there's a quote said, you don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to tell or prove yourself who you are. Like like that's you.
You're enough.
know,
It goes back to
you're
you're enough.
Yeah.
You're an individual. You're the only Denise in the whole earth. Nobody exactly like you exists in the world.
So by the end of the movie, do you think she learns a lesson, or did it kind of? Because I was a little by the end of the movie, I was kind of a little bit like, damn, they didn't end up together. So sad to me.
I'm hoping she did learn her lesson, but I think she still has a lot of growing to do.
Or his lesson. I'm not putting it all on her.
Right. For
Like,
sure.
He
For
a
sure.
lot
I
of
mean,
ego. He needs to get through his own ego and be like,
Exactly.
yo,
He didn't even properly propose to her. He's like,
kind of
what
like
do two people do when they fall in love each other?
Well, he's a charming bastard.
Kind of like right person, wrong time sort of thing. And I think they're both going through their own
growth,
self-realizations, own growth, whatever.
Now you're like went to jail. Like I'm not going to jail.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, hey, babe, I'm in a realm, so we need to work something out. I don't know. They just didn't have the communication with each other to like
Something
get
out.
through.
What are you trying to working out?
I'm trying to work out, not going to jail. That's what I'm trying to work out.
Yeah.
Borrow money?
I mean, they both had very different lives, and for them to want to be with each other is tough. You really had to work for it, and I don't think that happened at that time. So.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, I've been the Riddler. People just resetting the room. People just got it. We're talking. This is Monday Cinema Club. We're talking about movies every week, and this week we're talking about Funny Girl and the legendary Barbra Streisand,
the icon that is Barbra Streisand.
The icon that is Barbra Streisand. But we're also just breaking down parts of the movie that meant something to us, and
Meant to us.
and we're talking about Funny Girl. She was a funny person, and all of us kind of going, we're funny people, and then what is that? I think it's a strength, but also sometimes it could be something that we kind of hide behind. You know what I'm saying?
I really loved the song "People Loving People" because I think
that song too.
hits more to her to what she wants, is like just people loving people, man. Like that's what we need in the world, like all together. So yeah,
no,
it was
a movie. This was a heavy movie. It was a beautiful movie.
It was touching. Yeah, it was a good one
and a fun movie. But also there were some heavier moments in the movie for sure. And there's things. It's a weird movie because I don't think there wasn't a happy ending necessarily.
Well, yeah, it's just kind of left you.
Yeah, you're kind of left like, damn.
So that's why
they just left Funny Girl like alone.
Yeah.
Like what?
I heard Funny Girl 2.
Funny Face.
That's made it a.
Oh.
I
made another one.
I heard it's not as good as the
It's
first
not
one.
as good as the first one. Maybe they tried to do like a sequel. They already knew at that time, so that maybe they ended at that part.
Yeah, I don't know how.
We'll watch it.
We'll see. We'll watch it, and then
I don't
we'll.
know.
All right. Well, tell Denise what movie we're watching next week. Let's look at the final.
What do you give me order?
Because we're almost at the end of the hour.
Then why don't you just say, please? Would you mind?
Please, Alice, would you mind looking at the phone?
She's a funny girl.
You're a funny girl.
I'm not.
I mean, we're all funny people. I think we're all funny people.
I like to giving hard time to Dante Vasco, especially when we're streaming. And I like to seeing other people yell at me. It's like, be nice, Alice, to Dante.
Exactly. Be nice to Dante.
Both of you be nice to each other. People loving people, okay?
Exactly. Did you learn? Can you learn, boys? Learn. All right.
I learn every day.
All right. Boom, 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 boom.
All right.
For end of the our
Women History Month.
Women History Month, we're gonna watch Pretty
Pretty
Woman.
Woman. Okay, that's a classic. I'm actually very.
They won. The movie won by 90 votes.
Oh yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, that's the thing about Pretty Woman. I can't wait to watch it. I remember it being a great movie, and really, again, like this movie, Funny Girl, launching another starlet's career.
Holy cow, man!
It wasn't Julia Roberts' first film. She did Mystic Pizza before that. But
She did before that. Yeah.
It was the movie that made her a bona fide.
Like she is Julia Roberts after this. Like
yeah.
Hands down.
But I don't know how the film's going to hold up like a lot of things, 20, 30 years later. Denise, let's see. She was a prostitute in the movie.
Yeah, first. Secondly,
a lot of things, like, it's a legend, and a lot of things make sense in 20 years ago. Now, like 20 years later, it's a problem.
Let's see. I mean,
it's going to be
problematic. I mean, we all got to accept things for how they were in that time.
Yeah, and
it's like mohawk is famous in that certain year, but it's still famous in 2021.
What are you talking about? You think
Alice, you lost me at the Mohawks.
You think you're funny, girl?
I don't think I'm a funny girl.
So, Pretty Woman next week. Can't wait to talk to you. Have a great week.
Thank you. You guys too. I actually missed you guys this week.
Oh my god.
I don't know why. I just missed you.
I want to share. I started my brand called Atlas by Alice before we ended.
I've been loving every bit of that.
Yes, it is. What is that?
It's Atlas Clothing.
It's Atlas Clothing.
So she's Uyghur. Can I pitch it? She's Uyghur. She's from Xinjiang, and their style of clothing, there's patterns that they have, like the Southwestern patterns and Native American designs. But her indigenous people designs, her tribe designs are called atlases. And she's not wearing any today, but you can go to Atlas by Alice. It's a fabric.
Natural, handmade fabric. So I create and design some
vintage Levi's jackets.
Oh, cool, man. So cool.
On a frame, so guys in the chat. Everybody,
Go
let's
check
be
out
able
at
to chat.
Alice by Alice.
Atlas by Alice.
Yes, go check it out. We'll post some of it. But so see that and watch Pretty Woman next week.
Pretty
Can't
Woman
wait.
next week.
Can't wait, guys.
Denise, have a good week.
Denise.
Love you
Everybody
a
out there,
bunch.
have a great week. You want to say anything? You want to say goodbye?
I just want to say goodbye to Denise. We love you.
Love you,
I love
Alice.
everybody. Thank you guys.
And everybody.
We'll get more people
Everybody
on next week, and we might get multiple people on now that we know we can
Yeah,
do
we should
multiple.
do that. I love
We can do
that.
multiple stuff, and I'm sure Pretty Woman's gonna be a big film where a lot of people watch. So next
Watch
week
it.
we'll have like Pretty Woman talk parties and see just
Bye,
how well this movie held
Nicole.
up.
Nicole, bye.
Yeah, all the Artex Treyu. Love you.
Artex
Yeah.
Trade,
Nicole.
Zyda Kelly,
Love
Zyda
all.
600,
Allie
Ali
at the
Ladd,
mall.
Ali at the mall.
Ellie at the mall.
Damn, Ali at the mall, we missed you. We'll
All right,
see you next week.
guys.
We'll do an extra one. Get many people as we can because we know that
Pretty Woman's
gonna
gonna be
a
hot.
big week.
Yeah, it's
All
gonna
right.
be.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye, guys.